They say some roads in America don't just take you somewhere. They take something from you. And if you ever find yourself driving alone on Route 86, just remember, not every gas station you see is real. It was past midnight when Evelyn Carter's car began to sputter. She had been driving for hours through the empty backroads of upstate New York, trying to get home after a late shift. The GPS had lost signal 20 minutes ago, and there was no sign of civilization anywhere, just endless trees and the occasional whisper of wind through the leaves. When her fuel gauge hit E, panic set in. That's when she saw it. A faint glow up ahead. A gas station, its flickering neon sign barely legible. Harlan's Fuel, open 24 hours. She pulled in. The place looked ancient, with cracked concrete and pumps older than she was. Inside, the air smelled of dust and something metallic. Behind the counter stood a thin old man with pale skin and eyes that didn't seem to blink. "Evening," he said, voice like gravel. "Car trouble?" "Yes, I need gas. And, do you have a phone I could use? My GPS isn't working." He smiled faintly, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Gas is free tonight, but you should hurry. Storm's coming." Evelyn hesitated. Free gas? That was never a good sign. But before she could reply, the lights flickered, and in that brief darkness, she swore she saw someone standing behind her in the reflection of the glass door. When the light returned, the doorway was empty. Trying to stay calm, she pumped the gas, glancing toward the station windows. The old man was still watching her, completely still, as if he hadn't moved a muscle. When she went inside to thank him, she noticed the shelves. Every product was decades old. Soda bottles with faded labels, candy bars that hadn't been made in 30 years. Dust coated everything. "Been here long?" she asked. "Since '86, he replied. "Never left." A cold chill ran through her. Something about the way he said it, like it wasn't just about the job. Then she heard it. A soft tapping from the back room. Tap, tap, tap. She turned toward the sound, but the old man's voice snapped her back. "Don't go back there." Her heart was pounding now. Why not? Because the last one who did never came out. Before she could speak, the tapping grew louder, faster, almost frantic. She felt an overwhelming urge to see what was making the sound, like something was pulling her forward. Ignoring his warning, she walked toward the back door. The air got colder with every step. She pushed the door open and froze. Inside was a small, dimly lit room, filled with people standing perfectly still. Their eyes were wide open, faces pale and lifeless, as if frozen mid-breath. Some looked like they'd been there for years, clothes rotting, skin paper-thin. In the corner, a woman's lips moved slowly, whispering something Evelyn could barely hear. "Don't take the gas." Suddenly, every head in the room turned toward her. At the same time, she screamed and stumbled back into the shop, but the old man was gone. The station lights flickered violently, and in the flashes, the people from the back room were closer, until they were inches away. She bolted for the door, diving into her car, heart hammering. She sped off without looking back, until she realized something horrifying. Her gas tank was still full. Too full. The needle was past F, pressing against the limit. The engine roared unnaturally, the car speeding faster than she wanted. No matter how hard she pressed the brakes, it wouldn't slow down. Her phone screen lit up on its own. A single message appeared. "Welcome to Route 86. You'll never run out of gas." As the trees blurred past, she saw lights in the distance. A gas station. The same one. They found Evelyn's car weeks later, abandoned on the side of Route 86. No one ever saw her again. But truckers still say, if you're driving that road late at night, sometimes you'll see a woman at the pump, staring at you, mouth moving silently, warning you to turn back. And if you don't, well, let's just say you'll never run out of gas again.